Hello and welcome to Generation 16, the series that showcases the history of Sega's Mega Drive. I'm Greg Stewart. I've been covering games for 20 years now. I co-founded Gaming Age and was the reviews editor for Electronic Gaming Monthly, and co-founder of the Player One podcast, one of the longest-running gaming podcasts around. Join me while I recap the history of Sega's 16-bit powerhouse game by game. On Generation 16, I focus on the interesting stories behind each title, big hardware launches by Sega and its competitors, and key news stories that shaped the console wars in the early 90s. Sega went from underdog to market leader and back again, and on Generation 16, we explore how. Good evening. Hello, everybody. 6 people in here already. Scoop Jessica. Story time with Stewie again. We're playing Snatcher. Hey, Jaspertine. Scoop Joey. All clean, I hope. Had a bath. Happy birthday, by the way. I think Scoop Jessica speaks for us all. We're here to play some Snatcher. We're here to raise some money for Extra Life too. Swoot.ca takes you to my Extra Life page where you can make a tax-deductible donation to the IWK Health Center here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And, of course, if you want to support the channel, you can do so through merch, through cheers, through follows, and, of course, through subscriptions. We're at 35. We're closing in on that 40 again. I know we can do it. In the meantime, we are going to load. I forgot this is where we were. He's still the youngest. Well, I mean, the problem is he can't catch us, right? Okay, the last thing we did, we were asking her about the man who Jean Jacques met in the club. Hey, Ben Rivers. So let's get out of here because we're done. We're done here. Thank you very much. You helped me. What? You may then? All right, now we need to figure out what we're supposed to do next. My next top 100 video is pretty much done. I finished the rough cut of that tonight. I think I might do a premiere like Seabake did the other day with his Batman video. That was kind of fun. Hopefully people would show up. Thanks, Giraffe. Alright, so we know a bunch of stuff now. So let's exit. We appreciate you, sir. Just the table charge. 500 credits, please. 500? Here you have. 500. 500 credit exactly. Gillian pays his bills. Oh, cool, Giraffe. Thanks. This almost feels like it's crashed. Oh, there we go. This is Front of Outer Heaven. Leaving already? Alright, let's have a nice day. Gillian, take off your mask. People in other places will laugh at you. Oh, I almost forgot. Poof! I removed it. Hey, Shy Smile. Gillian, no tip. Well, he's got the government funds, you know. I mean, he's got to go back and fill out an expense report for that cash. All right, where are we going? We's going to find these 2 suspects. Let's go to Ivan's home. Going to Ivan Rodriguez's home. His map data is on disk 1. I don't remember how to use my blaster. If the Sega CD version is any indication, we'll need it here. We arrived at Ivan Rodriguez's home. Your action? Exit. I was talking to Ben, and I think maybe not this game, but his next launch game, or his next game launch, we're going to have a launch party in Halifax. A Donair launch party in Halifax. Mark your calendars. There's that great music. This is vicinity of Ivan Rodriguez's home. Gaudi data says around here. Terrible rundown district. Addresses around here aren't fully surveyed. Therefore, the relevant data aren't filed in Alphaville, the Neo-Cobineuron computer. This place is isolated from the Information Administration. This is where all the unpeople live. I'm glad you're all excited. Looking at the building. Is there anyone living in such a place? Let's look around. An extremely filthy place. There are several bums with hairs that make Jamaicans envy. Alright. Check the building. It's not dangerous. It's constructed firm enough. That's what she said. Around. This is the slum authorized by the government. This place is out of integrated information control area. Look bum. Check bum. What, are you telling me to investigate? Yes. What the smell? What are you doing? Get off. There's no suspicious object beside grunge. That's why you grudge? Hey, Gaijin. Let's ask. Tell me something about Ivan, will you? Was there really someone with that name? You're kidding. I want you to be patient. I'm trying to remember. Wow. Let's try again. Recalled something? Nah, not yet. Who's that? Alright, let's show them something here. So we're going to item. Show. Photo of Gibson. Who's that? Alright. Let's ask about him again just to be sure. Nope, don't know him. So Gibson wasn't here, we think. So let's show him the photo of the montage. Hey, it's that Ivan the Fool. Yeah, that geezer. Where does Ivan live now? He lives in room 301 here. The kid who's into the what's-its-name board. Siphon board. That's what you tried to say. Was it? He became kind of rich recently. Remember, by the way, anyone who's familiar with this game in the chat, please no spoilers. I know what's about to happen, but I think a lot of the viewers don't. I know nothing else, man. Alright. Let's save. And let's go to room 301. Going to room 301 then. Hey, Salty. Welcome. We arrived to front of room 301. says room 301, Ivan Rodriguez. The old style door with viewport. There's an electric meter. Oh, right. Room 301, Ivan Rodriguez. Exactly. Yeah, I know, we already knew that. It's locked. No consumption of power required in the occupational household. Seems no one is there. No motion readings. Seems he's absent. Is it sometime later, Gillian? Knocking then. No reply. Yeah, I want to get to playing some Final Fantasy games on this channel. Final Fantasy IV, that's one of the best. All right, well, I think we're going to exit. Guess Ivan's not home right now. Maybe we should go see the other guy. Final Fantasy VI is mine, but Final Fantasy IV is very close behind. Try Final Fantasy, which one? Well, I mean, if you want something more modern, hard to say. But if you want the more retro stuff, 6 or 4 are both fantastic places to start. All right, well, let's get out of here then. Yes, Final Fantasy IV is a modern one. Somebody else will have to answer that. 10 was, I really liked 10. 10 was the last one I was really super into. But I mean, that's almost 20 years old now. So. Got on the tricycle to go where? We're going to go see Freddy. Going to Freddie Nielsen's home. Hey, Sarah Bess. I have my copy of Final Fantasy Type 0 HD stolen, so I never really played it. This is Freddie Nielsen's apartment. He lives in room 202 in the second floor. This place is a lively place with straight access to the main street. It's the place of convenience. Just like here. The place of convenience. We had a guy doing a lot of odd jobs around the house, and he was great, and his assistant was great, but he brought his son in a few times. So the theory goes that his son cleaned me out of a few games. So I lost probably a dozen games. Check your manhole. The sewage is not treated sufficiently. The warmed up wastewater is streaming out as vaport. Does that mean an underground route exists down here? A remain from the time before automatic traffic system was adapted. I think it's used for ads nowadays. Metal Gear. What was the one that came with like the preview for Phantom Pain? Yeah, I lost that one as well. This place is busy with pedestrian and tricycle traffic. Do you really think a Snatcher live in a place like this with so much attention? Ground zeros, that's it. Area around here is directly above where subway tube liner used to be running. This probably explains why sewer construction is delayed. These are all important things. No, I would not start with Final Fantasy V. Or Final Fantasy II on the NES. That would be a mistake. Final Fantasy III on the DS or 3DS. That was a really good port of that game. Nothing was worth noticing. Alright. Well, let's head to room 202. Oh, that was a cool effect. 8 is one of my least favorite Final Fantasies. I don't remember the final dungeon. I'll take your word for that. Cool. Nice shot. Check bum. Room 202. This is it. It says room 202. Freddie Nielsen. There's a viewport. Exactly. This is Nielsen's condominium. It's locked. Well, let's knock. No response. Absent? Isn't he there? Let's knock again. Let's try one more time. No response. Absent? Alright, well, let's go back. Well, another dead end. A mini Dreamcast would be interesting. Too bad you missed out on Lunar, Giraffe. Lunar's good times. All right, where should we go? So maybe we should go find Napoleon again. We haven't been to my house yet. Let's go to my house. Going to Gillian's home. Disc 3. This is the part I always get a little bit fuzzy in when I play on the Sega CD version as well. Arrived at Gillian's home. Yo, action is exit. I think Sega needs to do an arcade racing collection with M2. Oh, wow, Jaspertine. That's, that one hurts. If I have a heart attack on the stream tonight, it's your fault. Not that I will. Gillian, you're in front of your apartment. Ooh, I didn't know I had my own home. Don't be silly. I know you lost your memory, but it's where you live. I'm helping someone who's playing this game. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. Gillian's appartamento government provided. Welfare queen. It's on a border between south and north. Certainly isn't a best environment. Affordable. Though was built as old 20th century structure is reinforced. Everybody got all that? Since this place is a periphery of south and north residential areas, not many people live here. Let's go in. Must have something useful in the house I forgot I owned. Well, sorry, the government gave me. This is Gillian's living room. Quite tidy for a room of an ex-married. Good effort. Little jerk. Nothing notable is there. No suspicious object. Load that photo, baby. Jamie's picture. Gillian's separated wife. Phew, she's gorgeous. Not a trace of woman. Bad atmosphere. Don't pick on me. Not a trace of woman. No emotion reading. There's no one beside us. The number written on the back says 393444. A video phone number, perhaps? Yes, contact for Jamie, who lives away now. 393444. Let's call her. I think that puts the number in the database for us. Sorry, I had to find my old man pillow. Okay. Trace amounts of woman are generally considered safe. My. Okay. Three, 9, 3, 4, 4, 4. On the phone. Can't connect. Oh well. We tried. Eight 867-5309. It's too bad that wouldn't fit. All right, can we take that photo? I take the Jamie's picture then. All right. Let's go look in the bathroom. Looks like Gillian's got some sort of futuristic chaise lounge over there. You don't know me, but you make me so happy. This is Gillian's bathroom. A quite normal bathroom. I take the Jamie's picture or or else it gets the hose again. It puts the lotion on itself. There's a perfume bottle and a razor. The lavatory is equipped with lavatory health screening system. Oh, yeah, right. That checks your poopies. The perfume Jamie was using. Would you seduce me? I'd seduce me. Put the lotion in the basket. A micro laser phaser type. Micro laser phaser type. Nothing is worth noticing. Nothing is suspicious. This was a waste of time. A lavatory health screening system obtains and makes a diagnosis of information inside your body by investigating the blood pressure, heartbeat, urine, and manure when you use the lavatory. There you go. That was for you guys. Vol de nuit, violence of night in French. Okay. Which one seldom leaves any... The one which seldom leaves any hairs. Can we take any of this stuff? Let's take the perfume. There's no use in taking something unnecessary for our investigation. You mean like the picture of Jamie you just took? You may pick whatever you want, but don't forget I'm carrying them. All right. All right. I think we need to get back to Ivan's place. Maybe we need to call Napoleon, whose number I don't remember anymore. Does anyone have Napoleon's number? Because I don't think it saves those numbers. In the Sega CD version, once you've made a call, it saves that number, I believe. We should maybe try to go back and talk to Napoleon one more time. Ask. Well, I was going to ask you, you little turd. Put you in the smart scan system. See what's wrong with me. Snatcher phone list. Phone numbers. There we go. Shoot, I had it. Now it's gone. I think it's 395644. Let's see if that works. 395644. Yep, that worked. Pin tab. Seems absent. Can't connect. All right. Well, that didn't work either. I think we have to go back to Ivan's. Didn't work. Oh, I thought it was going to have some kind of fun... Okay. But I was wrong. Loading. Did we talk to the dancer enough? Was there anything else she needed to give us? Because right now I know the next step. I think we need to talk to Ivan first based on playing through it previously. That's the way the story goes. Maybe we just gotta go back to his place. Where are we going? We go back to Gibson's home. There's definitely more to do at Gibson's home. Maybe that's the next thing I need to trigger. Where was Altamira again? What is that? That is... Let's try there, because I forget what it is. Oh, that's where we meet Napoleon. Duh. Oops. Disc 1. Let's jump out and see what we can see. I still can't get over that. Would you seduce me? I'd seduce me. Oh, God. Need some elevator music while we load. Ask who? In such a place, people would think you're inviting them for a cult. No notable abnormalities. Yeah, okay, this was stupid. I shouldn't have come here. Let's go back to Gibson's house. Gibson's. Another disc, I'm sure. Ah, the good old days of constant disc swapping. Let's do it. There's got to be a way to trigger the thing that needs to happen at Gibson's home. I'm pretty sure that's the next thing that needs to happen. Yeah, let's exit. That's right. Yes, okay. Sorry, I did a quick check. All right. We're going to go in the house again. We never did anything with the computer in there, did we? Or did we? Hi, Katrina. There's a Catherine, sorry. We don't know his password. That's what the problem was. Glad I'm seeing you again. All right, we're going to go to the study, which I guess is what it means by studio. Studio. Whoa. Yeah, this is the key. We got to get this to work. I think we lost a follower. God damn it. Is it the slow loading times? Because they are slow. All right. We're going to show the disc. This disc. PC disc, isn't it? That was useful. Thanks. Use floppy. Let's start up the PC power and load from the disk. Hey, Closet Ninja. Password prompt. I'm going to look it up. Okay, let's see here. Input. Apparently, I just looked at a quick hint, and it says you basically just have to get it wrong until you get it right, which is ridiculous, but okay. Password wrong. Um, hmm. Let's try again. Ugh. sorry. I'm just seeing if... I don't see it. Thanks, Shy Smile. There's like a whole thing here on passwords. Passwords in the 90s were easy. All right, we are gonna. I'm going to find this. Yeah, see, because they got rid of the password part in the Sega CD version. I am completely stuck. List of questions and answers. Password. Napoleon's passwords. Katrina's. MSX password. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a single key input. Okay, so the answer there, the reason why I kept telling me it was the wrong key with one input was not because I was getting the first letter of the password wrong. It's because if you remember the note that we found on Gibson's body is check the house. The password is to press the home key on the keyboard. So I just pressed the home key, and now I'm in. That's a very Kojima thing to do. Bingo, I should have known that find home on the memo was about pressing home key to boot the disc, wasn't it? That's pretty cool. I can see why they removed it for the console version. Reflections on the Snatchers. Why do Snatchers appear in winter? Why Snatchers are nocturnal? I know an answer to these questions. Snatchers are nocturnal in order to avoid sunlight. The reason why they hate sunlight, it is in the Snatchers' incomplete artificial skin. When their skin is exposed to UV ray for long term, the melanocytes abnormally increase in upper dermitis of artificial skin, resulting in skin cancer. The suntan is fatal to them. That's why he had sunscreen. This relation between UV ray and the artificial skin is the key to corner them. It takes at least half a year so their skin fully deposits. This fact suggests new ways to distinguish Snatchers. 1. Skin condition. Look for melanome on the skin. Sniff. The cancerous skin emits a unique odor emitted by the cancerous cells. Clothing. Snatchers are likely to be using clothes made of deodorizing textiles to conceal their odor. I'm not trying that word. The pigment used combines with the living body odor source like proteins, thus employing strong deodorizing capacity. Sunscreen. Check for sunscreen possession. Snatchers apply sunscreen on its skin to protect it from UV rays in the middle of winter because sunscreen can cut off medium and long wavelength UV ray. 1 and 4 are effective clues. But, besides preventing cancer, they should be maintaining the skin afflicted with cancer. But trust me on the sunscreen. To cure cancerous skin, you need a hospital equipped with radiotherapy facilities, cobalt irradiation, cyclotron-launched neutrons, and heavy particles like protons. The Snatchers should be curing the cancerous skin there in secret. I finally located the hospital. How ironic my experience as science cop contributed to analysis of the Snatchers. Jean Jacques Gibson. December 13th. He just wrote that, because it's Christmas now. P.S. A bounty hunter called Hajile. Beware of him. There we go. We just unlocked the next section of the game, basically. I'm so glad I looked that up. We would have been here all night. There's no way I would have figured that out. Closet Ninja, I for one, and I think I speak for lots of people here, I'm happy you wear deodorant. And I'm not just speaking for the people in the chat, obviously. Live in New York, but leave before it makes you hard. What say you, Catherine? Oh. Alice is barking. Is someone there? Might be a Snatcher? Kathy, stay here. This track isn't as good without the screaming saxophone. Maybe you'll have a trust fund and maybe you won't. She looks scared of something. Something is bustling in the hedge. IR sensor isn't picking anything. I'm not in good terms with dogs. Pardon me. Something is hiding in the hedge. Oh, a crow. Nearly scared me. There you go. That was our moment of intensity for the evening. Doberman. IR sensor isn't picking anything. Oh, shoot. No, back out of here. Man, Metal does not want to check the dog. No notable abnormalities. You know we're checking the darkness. All right. Let's, you know what? Let's save, because it's been a little while since we did that. And we're going to go back to the studio. Snatchering. It goes well, Keenad. We just sort of had the next major plot point. We learned a couple of things about how to find Snatchers. Sunscreen and cancer. Sunscreen and skin cancer. It's the name of my band in high school. Sunscreen and skin. I can't even say it. Sunscreen and skin cancer. Joey's in the bath. Always. Every time I'm streaming, you can imagine Joey is in a warm bath with one of those little tray tables with this stream running. I want to say there's lavender in the air, some flowers, candles, soft music, maybe some wine. Am I close, Joey? Night Giraffe. He's very clean. Okay. Oh my God. I'm ready with everything except the wine. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What are we going to do? I'm going to ask about Alice. We already knew all this. Time to laugh, Metal. I could see it making it onto the Japanese one. I mean, it is a Konami property. All right, let's go back to the backyard again. There is something else we want to trigger here. But I can't remember at what point during the game that's supposed to happen. No, nothing. No, okay. Back to the studio. Yeah, I would think that would take more effort than they would want to put in. Because, I mean, it's not just the English translation, and it's not like they could take the translation from the Sega CD version, because I believe there are enough differences in the Sega CD version that they couldn't just transfer it. And there's some graphical changes they need to make too, obviously. And there's lots of gore, and I don't know that you want to have, I mean, I don't know that you want to have that in the mini console. I mean, I guess we're leaving then. Oh, it does have the Peggy 18? Okay. This is the living room. I still want to... If it wasn't for the load times, this would be paced about exactly the same as the Sega CD version so far. I've just gone to some wrong areas, and the load times are kind of excruciating. Let's try to call Napoleon again. Which I don't remember again. There we go. Just to see if he answers. This is not what I wanted to do. Sorry. This is the reason why it's taking too long. It's not taking too long, but it's so slow compared to the Sega CD version. Metal. Video phone. Unstable microwaves. You can't call from here. Okay. You definitely had that outfit when you were 15. Yeah. But did you have the bangs? You didn't have the blue hair, but did you have the bangs? You had the bangs. Yeah, you did. Okay. Metal video phone. So we can't call from in the house. The call's coming from outside the house. Call. 395-644. Come on, baby. Wow, Joey. Seems absent. Okay, no call. What about, let's try calling, since we're here, let's try calling Jamie again. Nope, still busy. All right, we're going back to Ivan's place. I can't wait for mine, Keenad. Yeah, my Sega CDs are dead or dying. All right, let's go to Ivan's place. This whole stream is 50% loading. Is it a Model 1? Ivan's home. Model 2. Bleh. I have a non-working Model 2 as well. Disc 1. Oh yeah, the Model 1, Model 2 combo is better than a Model 2 Genesis on a Model 1 Sega CD, but not by much. My action is to exit. All right, let's go right up to his apartment. This is vicinity of Ivan Rodriguez's home. Going to room 301 then. We arrived to front of room 301. If you remember, there were plans at one point. They did announce that I believe the Saturn version of Snatcher was supposed to come here. It was at one point on a release list. I remember because I started a petition to get it here when they canceled it. Alright, let's check the meter. Hey, power's being used. It looks like someone's inside. And we're going to quick save because I forget how to use my blaster. No reply. Isn't it strange? Who's there? Here we go. We're Junker. We have questions. Open up. Hey, stop being impatient. Just open up. All right. Relax a bit. Here's where I die. That's pretty cool, Keened. Come on, S blaster. Why? Oh, because it's shift. Yeah, right. See, I told you I wouldn't. S is not for the S key, it's for shift. Who's there? We be Junkers. We have questions. Open up. Hey, stop being impatient. Just open up. All right. Relax a bit. Why can I not shoot? God damn it. What am I doing wrong? I forget how to shoot. I can pull the damn blaster, but I can't shoot. Maybe I have to hold the button down first. There needs to be a project to translate Sega Gaga. I'm gonna save here. Turn off numlock. That's what it was. Turn off numlock. Forgot about that last time. Oh, yeah. Shadowrun for Sega CD. That would be another great one. Look at that. Great shot. So remember, next time I'll forget to turn off numlock again. Dead? Just unconscious. Cool, you shot him right in his hand. I didn't mean to. Why? Exactly like the montage. But he has deep suntan. Can a Snatcher have this deep suntan? Nothing suspicious seems to be here. A cheap ray gun flourishing in the underground route. Though precise inspection is not possible because we don't have a scanning warrant, but his look tells that he is suntanned but doesn't have cancerous skin lesion. Pretty much dust is accumulated in the old-fashioned electrostatic vacuum. He doesn't seem to be the clean type. No melanoma is noticeable on his skin. I checked the glycosphingolipids on the macromolecules of the epidermis to be sure, but they showed no irregularities. The skin is in a healthy tanned condition. No trace of woman. That's great. Beretta RG-11. A counterproductive gun that any child might be carrying. Well, that's comforting. The living waste matter and living matter perspirants are confirmable. The trash doesn't give any Snatcher evidence. Well, let's take the gun. I'll call Junk Science Squad later. And let's take the trash. You may pick whatever you want, but don't forget, I'm carrying them. Can a Snatcher have this deep suntan? Alright, come on, Ivan, wake up. No melanoma is noticeable on his skin. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. A messy room. What's this? Some kind of trophies here. It says champion of the 12th Nyokobe Aero Surfing Championship. Then he's an aero surfer. No, he's gonna wake up now. Yikes. Hey, don't sleep all the way. No, mercy. Gillian, don't kill him. You're against item 2 of the Junker 5 bylaws. We need to get the evidence to tell whether Ivan is a Snatcher or not. The previous shooting can be excused as a legitimate self-defense. However... That's a great screenshot. Shit. Let's check the bathroom. Maybe we can find that sunscreen. You might be right. Let's go to the bathroom then. That screenshot's even better on the Sega CD version because it's fully animated. I love that his whole apartment has a red glow to it. This is Ivan's bathroom. For goodness, it's no less the mess than the living room. An aero surfing board is leaning against the wall. Water residues are accumulated. Fair enough. Watch out for manure. Look, it's some kind of bottle. Sunscreen? There's nothing left. There's no label. Looks different from the one we saw at Gibson's. An aero surfing board. It's aeronautically designed. Alright. There are an aero surfing helmet, protectors, and aero fins. Just that screenshot with make a donation extra life. Yeah, I don't think so. Seems it's not cleaned at all. I made a mistake. It's a sun oil that enhances suntan. Sunscreen and sun oil are more apart than the fire and the water. Lost in translation a little bit there. The living waste matter and living matter perspirants are confirmable. The trash doesn't give any Snatcher evidence. Something like a vinyl bag is stuck to back of the board. It contains some sort of powder. Dun dun dun. Remember they said he came into a lot of money recently? That's the dad view. This is LSD. It's neuro-LSD, the super tripper of them, which destroys the bodies and minds if repeatedly consumed. Liquid Sky is its name. Then, Ivan only tried to avoid being spotted as a drug buyer. Ivan was doing aerosurfing with suntan oil, not the sunscreen. He's so deeply suntanned after exposure to the UV rays, so hated by the Snatchers. But his skin wasn't affected at all. His skin can never be artificial. Ivan is unlikely the Snatcher. Hey, Schmonathan. Hey, wake up. I'm just a buyer. I tried nothing other than LSD. Forgive me. Please call the ambulance now. I'm not a detective. I'm a junker. Whether you're a buyer or not doesn't matter. My question is whether you are a Snatcher or a human. Oh, he's sweating. Gillian, Ivan's skin is normal. Absence of melanoma despite all this suntan proves his absolute innocence. The HQ just issued us the scanning warrant, now scanning Ivan in accordance with Civil Code 18, Section 12, Snatchers, and the protection of citizens' rights. You go, Metal. Metal's still going. It's a long scan. Scanning result. Ivan Rodriguez is totally human. Homo sapiens. That was a long time for that to come up. I said so. I'm not the Snatcher weirdo. Call the doctor, please. Stuff your wound with LSD or something. Damn, that is cold. What have I done? Hey, help, I've done nothing. I just love the aerosurfing. I just wanted to win in the championship. I needed money for that. It's just the LSD. All the children have one. I assume that doesn't mean we shot him. Hey, Dave. Ivan Rodriguez was completely innocent. Unfortunately for him, his face just looked alike. The remaining one is Freddie Nielsen. Something's about to happen. Wow, they're like, okay, you're out of here. We got on the tricycle. Go where? We're going to Freddy's home. Going to Freddie Nielsen's home. We arrived at Freddie Nielsen's home. Your action is to exit. Like that little smoke down there. Well, we're going to save. And we're going to head to room 202. Remember the Ivans incident. Be very careful. Remember the Ivans incident. Good advice. Hey, Shy Smile, I didn't realize that was your 1 year sub. Thank you. From 202, this is it. No response. Absent. Check. It's locked. Oh! Motion reading. Someone's inside. Who's there? We're Junker. We have questions. Open up. What? We're Junker. We have questions. Open up. Junker. All right. I open it up. What? It's a woman. There's a trace of a woman. This apartment has traces of women. This is, I think one of these parts coming up is the reason I'm not going to be able to post this on YouTube. I turned off numlock just in case. This is the living room. Why do we know her name is Lisa? Quite the babe. Oh, you certainly have a good taste, Mr. Detective. A really neat and cleaned good room. There's a map on the wall. Hey, Shmonathan, yeah, so if you go to my page, I've set it to direct the funds to the IWK. Extra Life, when you sign up for Extra Life, you have to choose which hospital you're supporting. So in that case, any funds that are donated through my page will go to the IWK. Extra Life is a CMN charity, and IWK is a CMN hospital. Children's Miracle Network. So it's all done through them. It's the Moscow map. Excuse me, let me check you. I'll do it instead. You always insist when it comes to checking woman. What are you doing? What do you think you're touching? Yes, the IWK will issue tax receipts at the beginning of next year. So your tax receipts will come directly from the IWK. And it would be called a donation to the IWK Foundation. No problem. Thanks for asking. Nothing's worth noticing. Mr. Detective, what is your business? It's the Moscow map. Moscow? You mean Moscow, which turned a ghost town because of territory and international issues since the catastrophe? But this map probably dates back before the catastrophe. Alright, let's talk to her. I would like to tell you that your husband is suspected as a snatcher. Thanks, Taylor, for the follow. Freddy? Freddy a snatcher? That can't be. Oh, we're going to keep repeating, I guess. I can't believe it. Gibson? Who's that? What's that? Don't repeat same thing again and again. I'm having a toothache. Tell me about Freddy. My darling is out now. I don't know when he'll return. Thanks, Taylor. Have you ever noticed something strange with your husband lately? Well, we weren't doing that lately. Doing what? Don't ask. Other things. My darling is a manned taxi driver, but he recently began prowling around in night without doing his job. Night? Prowling around? I must say he'd been strange if you ask me. But can he be a snatcher? Have you ever visited Outer Heaven? What? What's that? What's this map? My darling bought it 3 months ago and hang it out there. And I have no idea. Alright, so we're going to show her the montage photo. That's my darling. My darling is Snatcher. That should be a mistake, isn't it? Let's ask about Freddy one more time. Nope, she's done with that. Your eye tells you're suspecting me, aren't you? Occupation of your husband is a taxi driver. It's the black taxi, maybe? Are you threatening me? Don't repeat same thing again and again. I'm having a toothache. Alright. Talk. Okay. At least she's telling me that when she's done with those sort of, those dialogue options. Take clothes. No, I can't do that. You're a junker. You shouldn't steal. Yeah, she already said that. Yes, my husband is a black taxi driver, but that doesn't matter. I heard it's going to be authorized in April, isn't it? Then not illegal anymore. I'm not saying that. The black taxi doesn't keep track of your husband's job hours. That means we must rely on people's memory to prove his alibi. There we go. Now I can talk to you about the alibi, I think. Last Thursday, 8 o'clock in the evening. Was your husband in this house? Or was he working? Last Thursday? Yes, I remembered. He was off duty and stayed home that day. He was watching the TV program showing First Mars Emigrant, Beagle Jerusalem Takeoff. Are you sure? Yeah, but I was visiting my friend from the evening then, so I was not staying with him all day. That friend's younger brother is a pilot in Beagle ship. Okay, so we've established this now. Ba-na-na. Okay. Okay, she already knows that, Gillian. Bum. She's getting angry at me. Oh, Taylor, that's awfully nice. Yes, that was my first job in the in development. Was as a level designer on Robotech Invasion. I have never met anyone who said that was their favorite game, but I appreciate that. All right, so what do we do here? Let's, we're going to save this because we're getting ready to end the stream. I want to look at Lisa again. Are you really a detective? Oh, you know what? I never actually, maybe I should show her my ID. That might help. I see. Now I believe you. Show me your scanning warrant. Aha, if you want to investigate me. I know junkers need one to check the body of the civilians. These don't convince that Freddie Nielsen is a snatcher. You're right. We need evidence to get the scanning warrant. I would like to see your bathroom. You want to use the WC? No, I would like to investigate the bathroom. Is it do so? I don't know where you would find it now. It's probably buried, but I did a full playthrough of Invasion a while back from sort of perspective of someone who worked on it. I don't know where the link would be. Yes, we put a lot of time into that game. That's for sure. A fancy bathroom. Various bottles are rowing up. Gillian is reflected in the mirror. I always look handsome. This is a... Ruh-roh. Recognize that logo? Same container we found in Gibson's home. Same container we found in Gibson's home. It's a normal bathroom, isn't it? It's filled with water. Ah, no water plug. No water plug. Hipsters with a character limit. Analyzing the bottle contents then. It's definitely the sunscreen. Artisanal soaps. Here we go. This much of sunscreen in this middle of winter. And there's a trace there being used. This can't be wrong. Freddie Nielsen is a snatcher. Since we have enough conditional evidence, Gillian, we can get the scanning warrant for Freddie. At last, Snatcher. You saw it. Who are you? I knew we'd get into this right when I wanted to end the stream. I should have stopped it. There's a fair amount of stuff going on here in the next few minutes. You saw it, Junker. Thanks, Taylor. Really appreciate that. That scar. Gibson scratched it. I want you to die, Junker. It really takes some of the intensity out of the moment, doesn't it? Here's where we get our R rating. Machine gun uvulas right in the opening of the game. Yikes. This is the Snatcher. Is it really dead? It looks dead. An awesome being. It's completely dysfunctioned. The remain in the Gibson's nails belonged to this woman. Was Jean killed by Lisa and Freddie? Freddie, where is he? Let's call the junk treatment squad later. Let's get outside anyway. I've never had that pen. I think I've heard of it before. Now we are outside. Oh. And now the light's going back on. A light turned on. There shouldn't be anyone inside. Was Freddie back in there? This place should be the only exit. Where did he get in? Shall we go? And unfortunately, everybody, we are not going to go because it is now well past when we should have stopped. So now that's our cliffhanger for next Monday. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is cliffhanger. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the subs, for the follows. Really appreciate all the support you guys give me every week. Be back again tomorrow night. We're playing Castlevania. Huh. Is that making me go in there? Turn that off. We're going to be playing Castlevania. More of Castlevania 3. So I hope you all come back to check that out. And I've got my N64 working again. Sitting right here next to me. I'm stroking it lovingly. So Beetle Adventure Racing on Thursday night is back on. In the meantime, have a great evening. Have a great Tuesday. Hope to see you again here tomorrow night. Thanks to our new viewers as well. And yeah, have a great night. Good night.